Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, druuill, and you already know we back at it again with another video. This is the powerful message of the day. They want to waste your time because they see how valuable it is and they want to steal it. When people see that you have goals and they aren't a part of it, or they don't have any control in it, or they just don't want to see you make it, what they're going to try to do is they're going to try to control your time. They're going to try to steal your time from you. All right, you have to be watchful and you have to be careful because time is something that you cannot get back. All right, there are sometimes people who even try to get people thrown in jail. Okay, jail, that's serious time that you can't get back. All right, we're talking about little times here and there. Somebody may try to stop you from this. Somebody may try to stop you from that. Imagine somebody being petty enough to get you put in jail and try to take a whole lot of time from you. There's people who do that too. So you have to be careful, all right? Depending on how great you are, depending on what people see for your future, you never know. There's people who set people up all the time. Look at these star athletes where people cry wolf and say somebody raped somebody, and now this person's whole life has been thrown away. This person is behind bars and in jail now, and they'll never have a chance at being a D1 athlete or a pro athlete like they were so inclined to be. But they just had that one night where they shouldn't have been with that young lady in the first place because they know they ain't had nothing, no business doing with her. Because there's more than one story out there like this. It's not the first time that it happened. If I was a pro athlete with all the things that I know and all the things that I'm aware of and that I heard already, if I was a college student in D1, I would just be chilling, man. I'd be hitting the books. I'd be focused on getting my sports right, getting my mind right, getting my arm right, getting my legs right, getting my body right. And I would be staying away from a lot of stuff. I maybe talk to another athlete, lady or female or something like that, or a lady that was becoming a doctor, real intern studies or something like that. That's what I would do. I wouldn't be out here trying to talk to just anybody, especially somebody that's like real excited to see you, because you never know. That could be the devil in disguise. And a lot of times when you're working, when you're on your purpose, that will happen. The devil will send people into your life to waste your time. All right. Whether it's people coming into your life because the devil wants to send them in there because he know they'll distract you. He know you'll stop working on yourself. He knows if this person comes into your life, you'll be distracted, you'll be less focused, okay? And you'll never get that time back. You never know where you would have been if you would have stayed focused and dedicated yourself and didn't let that person get in between you and your goals. That's why it's mostly important as a creative, intellectual, introvert, chosen one, to where you're creative. You know you want to start a business. You know there's things you want to do with your life. You know you want to help people. You know you got to help yourself first. You know you have to get yourself into a position of power to where you can be financially free, to where you can call the shots in your life. When you go on break, when you use the bathroom, when you eat, when you wake up, when you work, you want to be able to have enough money to be able to travel and experience new things and go to different places, buy new clothes, drive new cars, live in new homes. You can't let anybody get in between your time. Only you understand how much time you need to work on what you need to work on. Only you understand how valuable your time is to you. And when you're creating something in life, when you have a vision, when you want to win, when you have things that you want to do in life, you have to use your time wisely. You can't just be out here just giving your time to any and everybody, because there are people who don't want you to make it. Once they come into your life, they see that you have more going on than them. There are people who will want to waste your time on purpose. They will want to steal your time from you. They will want to play games with you. You might have a lady come into your life, cause you some problems. You might have a person come into your life to get you thrown in jail because they caused you to get physical with them. Got him, got her. Now they got all your stuff. They know all your business. Now, because they knew you was planning on leaving them once you became famous or successful, or at least that's what they thought in their crazy, egotistical, narcissistic mind. Okay, don't you move on without them. All right, that's a death threat. Don't you move on without them. Don't you do anything to advance yourself. When you're in a relationship with some people, When you're working with some people, when you're in a group with some people, they want you to stay right on that level. Don't you try to surpass that level right there, because if you do anything that lets some certain people know, if you're around them, that you're trying to elevate where you are and them are both at, it's going to be a problem. Because once people see you trying to elevate out of the environment that you are in and they are in, oh, you trying to leave us behind. It's crabs in a bucket. Okay, it's crabs in a bucket. So what they're going to do is they're going to try to pull you down. They're going to try to eat at your mind. They're going to try to eat at your peace. They're going to try to make you lose your creative energy. They're going to watch and wait and pick up on your routine and try to get in your way and try to make you quit. Oh, I know you do this at this time. I'm going to propose this at this time to throw you off. Oh, I know you do this around this time. I'm going to schedule this at this time to throw you off. People are real devious and wicked with what they want to do in terms of trying to stop you from your success. But what you have to do is you have to stay focused. Don't look at their antics as trying to stop you, because if you focus on them trying to stop you, if you put your mind on, oh, they're trying to stop me, that's what they want. And I know when people are doing things to you, it's sometimes it may be hard to focus on what they're not doing, but that's what you have to do. They may be doing it to you, but you can't focus on that. You have to stay focused on what it is you need to get done, because that they're doing that to try to take your energy, whether they knock you off your path or whether they get you focused on them trying to knock you off your path. Either one is just as good for them. So what you want to do is you want to use your mind to not even focus on them. Yes, they may be trying to do that. Yes, they may be trying to stop you, but don't let that be your focus, because whatever you focus on grows. If you focus on them trying to stop you, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get stopped, even if it's by the thought of them trying to do it. These people are like the mind is real intricate in how it works in terms of how it views people and how it views things and how it creates things in your world and in your reality for you. So you basically have to focus on peace in order to get peace. You have to focus on success in order to get success. You can't let anything get in between that. If you let people are trying to take my peace get in between your peace, what are you going to have? People trying to get in between your peace. If you let people trying to stop me from being successful get in between you and your successful thoughts and manifestation and all that, what are you going to have? People trying to get in between you and your peace and your success. People trying to steal your time. Even though, yes, there are people trying to steal your time, even though there are people who are trying to interrupt your focus, don't let that bother you. You have to refocus and reprogram your mind to where you could take your mind off of them and put it back on whatever it needs to be on, because you don't have time. You do not have the time to be focusing on these people. You do not have the time to be focusing on what they want for you. You only have time to be focusing on what you want for you. That's too much. That's too much focus going in too many different directions. Only focus on what you want, and what you want is where you want to go. What you want is what you want to be. What you want is what you want to do. What you want is what you want to have. When these people distract you, tell yourself, is my mind focusing on anything right now? Am I thinking constructive thoughts? When people get your mind off track, when people get you, oh, I hate this one, I hate that one, when people start to take you there, am I thinking constructively? Am I thinking harmoniously? Are these thoughts going to work for me? Are these thoughts benefiting me and others? Because whatever you think for yourself, this is how you know the devil uses people. Whatever This is how you know this is how he uses people. Whatever you think for others is what you'll get for yourself, even if they agitate you, even if they get you frustrated. Okay, so whatever you think for others, whether they make you mad or not, that's what you're going to get for you. So it's better just to not even let them upset you in the first place. It's better to just go to peace, because if you go to anger, even if it's for someone else, you're going to draw that to yourself. If you go to hate, even if it's for somebody else, you're going to draw that to yourself. And you don't need those types of stress. What you want is peace. You want to contemplate peaceful thoughts. You want to contemplate a peaceful vision. You want to contemplate a reality of peace, a reality of love, of joy, of success, of health, of money. Literally sit there and think and be like, wow, all the things that I've been switching my mind off of to go to things that I don't even want. Why switch your mind off from good to go to anger? Why switch your mind off of love to go to hate? All because of another person. Those people aren't more powerful. What we have to realize is that we've been given power to things that have been outside ourselves for so long that we have to recondition our mind. We have to keep reconditioning it and keep reconditioning it, and keep reconditioning it. No matter how many instances happen that may be positive or negative, we can't give up. We can't give up the fight. We have to keep going, and we have to keep fighting to make our mind as positive as it can be. We have to keep fighting to make our mind as sharp and as focused as it can be. There are going to be things that try to get in the way. There's going to be things that try to hold us back. There's going to be things that try to steal our focus, steal our time, but our focus still has to remain on God. Okay, if something gets in the way and it tries to take your focus and you can't get back right focused on what you were just thinking on or focus on that was positive, put your mind on God, and it will diffuse and dilute all the hate, all the negative energy. All right, it'll dilute it and diffuse it, and it'll soonly but surely, it'll start to flow away, and it'll start to leave you. And all that negative energy that is blocking your focus, that's giving you anxiety, stopping you from thinking straight, making you want to go hurt that person, making you want to hate that person, making you want to be angry at that person, it will all float away. It'll all fade away. It will all go away. But what you have to do is you have to take your mind and switch it back to something good. You have to take your mind and switch it back to something right. Because the hate is coming from you. You're thinking about hating this person because they tried to make you hate them. They did something, tried to make you feel some type of way. And then when you take that in, instead of just letting it go, okay, I see what you're trying to do. I'm just going to let you go. I'm going to release you with love. I'm going to release the anger with love. I got some things I got to deal with. I'm going to deal with me so that way you won't affect me. And that's how you have to look at it. That's how we have to look at it. That's the healthiest way to look at dealing with others, because they're going to be confused as to why what they're doing has no effect on you and why they can't make you upset like everybody else. Because there are certain people who are so used to bothering people and getting their way and making people quit and making people leave and getting people out of places. They thrive off of it. They be like, oh, I got another one. I got another notch underneath my belt. There are weird people out here who take pride in taking other people out, getting other people to lose, because I guess they're losers, or they're just so negative, or they're just so unhappy. But you can't focus on that. All right, focusing on that will make you lose your opportunity. Focusing on that will make you quit. Focusing on that will make you want to go someplace else. Sometimes people, their negativity is so strong that we may have to go take a break. We may have to go pray. We may have to go to the bathroom and go handle something, go say a little prayer, go chant, or go meditate real quick. May even have to go home and come back the next day. May even have to go find someplace else to work. But whatever you have to do, don't give up and don't allow that negative energy to stay with you. All right? Just because you had to leave, that's nothing against you. Just because you couldn't stay there in a negative environment, that's nothing against you. But what you have to do is you have to release the people, you have to release the feeling, you have to release the negativity. You can't hold on to these things. You want to let all these things go. You don't want to attract any more um, reoccurrences of these same situations. You want to be able to start new. You want to be able to start over. And releasing people with love and letting go of situations and letting go of aggravation and allowing yourself to heal properly and make yourself feel better will allow you to attract better opportunities when you go out into the world, and a lot of you'll meet a lot better people. You'll meet greater people. You'll meet people who aren't out here trying to frustrate you and make you upset. I want to thank everybody for watching this video, okay? Anybody getting on your nerves today, release them with love. Don't hold it in. Don't hold on to the anger. Don't hold on to the anxiety. Release these people with love, so that way you could be a better person. You can be the person who you know you're supposed to be. Don't allow these people to stop you from being a better person and from keeping your morals and keeping your truth, okay? Because you want to be a good person. You want to be a righteous person. You don't want to have negativity and all those negative, nasty things in your life. Stay true to that. Don't allow these people to take you there, and you're the one that can allow yourself to not be taken there. You're the one that can stop it in the process by going to God, keeping your faith, saying something positive, and releasing them and letting them go. Thank you everybody for watching this video. Hit the share button, hit the comment, and most definitely leave a like. It helps the channel out, helps us grow, helps us get bigger, reach a wider audience. And as always, everybody's doing a great job. I appreciate it. And you already know, shout out to the chosen vessels. And I'll see you all in the very next video. Let's go.